Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New York Jets
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just one second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the start is and a short pickup to about the 27 down.
That's a real nice job getting the defense. They just engaged and held it.
Many times you just don't take any step, just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him down the number before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there to Jet first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game. They just set the tone early, running through types of tackles, and put the defense back on its heels.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Mahomes now first down. And that'll be off the mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how can we stay with these receivers in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one and force the incompletion. That allowed him to get breaking with his pass rush.
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. They fake the give. Mahomes. Look at this. Big gain by Fuller. Raiders pick it up. So they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've caught it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Good position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38. They'll be Jacobs. Almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards on first down.
Nickel makes sense, right? But then you go to 6 when you pull out and call it a dive, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up, but I know one thing offenses love to run against defenses.
Hey, come on, man.
And past the 35, maybe dropped the yard to the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays. Have a long to move first down. Off the outside, Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The Raiders have won through two games thus far. It's not a stat that's going to set the world on fire, but pretty solid nonetheless.
And the person that crosses my mind certainly beats the turnover story 0-2. I do think that this team is going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They always tough that NFL.
On second down, Jacobs. And inside the 20 before this first down. 43 yards rushing so far. And this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. If you start assessing what last week, Charles, had nothing to do with the run game. They ran it.
And you also have to say to yourself, this team is going That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
They're hoping to do it consistently here. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say showbook somewhat. Is that correct?
You're right about that. Because just the amount of times you have in a normal week to put it up on playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what you're looking for.
What?
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Howell throwing on third down here. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
One more time with Jacobs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and goal.
This is caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, it's Hall.
And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looks like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go play action. Howell.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Howell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Jacobs.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Counter play with Jacobs. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And he's got room.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So here we go, 4th down, Howell.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mahomes now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And check down, complete to Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run right here with Jacobs.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the long.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Slot man moves right. A give running right is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
8 yards to go on second down.
They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Beckham will go in motion right. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ball again on second down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
2nd and 8 coming up. Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Howell.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Pass complete, it's Adams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Howell to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They go with Jacobs.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
At the 38-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and 2, here's Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 64 yards. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall
from 10 yards out.
And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.